taking just a few moments to settle into a shape, a posture that is sustainable for these few moments to welcome our practice, to unite our breath in this moment with our body and our mind. Perhaps vocalizing the exhale for a few rounds. This breath helps me to let go of whatever I was doing before so that I can be more present here, be fully here now. With that letting go breath, eventually, really don't need that extra vocalization. I can just be with what is, in which case, come back to an even in and out, a samadhi breath. You can add a count if that helps you measure the inhale and the exhale, but it may not be necessary. Just breathing in, breathing out, ideally through the nose. We welcome the movement now into our body. Let's start with some slow moving with breath. Taoist breath. So the arms open with that sun breath, the inhale. On your exhale, slow and steady, bring the hands down, press the palms out. Inhale, fold at the elbows, bring the hands in. Inhale, intertwine the fingers, press the palms forward as you cat and round the back. Oh, thumbs up, lift on an inhale. Exhale, let the hands come down and swing behind you. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale out. Inhale, fold. Exhale, round and press. Ujjayi breath, perhaps. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Ujjayi exhale. Inhale, fold. Exhale, Ujjayi. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Ujjayi. The hands come to intertwine behind you, whether it's the fingers intertwine, the elbows fold, or maybe some other way of keeping those arms behind you. Good. Lengthen up to the crown of the head. And start with just a couple of nods. Yes, with the head. And no, bring the chin to parallel and swivel from side to side. And lastly, for the head, I don't know. Tilt the head, I don't know. Right? Oh, this one tends to be a tight one, particularly when the arms are bound, keeping that chest open and the shoulder blades down with the arms bound behind. Finally, let's put these 3 movements together for some nose circles. Some nod, some tilt, some swivel. Linked together with a smooth flowing pattern. And notice if you stop breathing. You welcome that breath in, perhaps even inhaling as the nose rises up, exhaling as the nose rises as the nose comes back up. Pause. Ah, and return the other way. Look at the head come to steady. Sigh it out if there's any tension that was creeped in. And then unwind the arms, take them up. Bring them down, elbow height, and close to the front body. Good, inhale and open and close. 3 and 2. Last one, as the forearms come together, you can stay here or rest the forearms on your side body as we swivel and roll through the forearms, the wrists. And then reverse. And if one direction is more fluid or accessible or comfortable, just notice that, and then maybe put a little extra attention into the other side, bringing some balance and some harmony back into the forearms and the wrists. Good. And then shake it out. Good. Bring the hands just below the collarbone and tap. So the heels of my hands are resting just on my chest, so that the weight of my arms is not burdening my shoulders. So I tap, 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 stimulating and waking up the energy systems of the body. So I bring your fingers to the sternum, so more of an up and down, more of a vertical tapping down that breastbone between the ribs. You can probably hear my voice already reverberating as I tap, tap, tap. This is helping to stimulate our immune system. At least that's the theory, in the sense that the glands here help to distribute and to flush out, well, distribute T cells, right? That's the idea. But in doing so, flushes out all of the waste material from our body's mechanisms, from our lymph system, right? So movement is the pump that helps us move the lymph out, but just giving a little tapping is a little freeing energy to break up what might be stuck. The hands, kind of making a duck bill, right? So all the fingers come together. And then high up underneath your arms, as high up towards the armpits in that rib region, just gonna tap, 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 tap. This is a bit awkward for the shoulder, particularly if you have any misalignment or malalignment in your shoulders. Just take a few rounds to tap, tap, tap. Just notice if you're feeling anything change in your vitality, in your sense of vibrancy. As we release and take a big sun breath. Good, hands are gonna come down to front center. Last tapping, I'm gonna remove my glasses. The fingers are basically going to rest at the cheekbone with the heel of the hand resting about the jawbone. And then the weight of my arms rests into my torso. Again, this is to protect the shoulder. And gently tapping to help stimulate all of these nerve endings that come through our face to our nose, right? The channels, the meridians. In energy medicine, it correlates with the Chinese medicine concepts. So a little bit of a different intention than perhaps the nadi channels from our yoga tradition and Ayurveda, but similar in the sense that they are subtle energy channels from our subtle body, meaning non-observable body. Good. And then take a breath. Let the hands come down to heart center. We're going to move in opposite directions. One hand up, one hand down. If that bottom hand reaches the floor, great. You can even lean into it and take a little bit longer stretch through the side body. Then come back to center. Put on your glasses so you can see where you're going and what you're doing. And then up and over to the second side. Take it nice and slow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now I like this pattern of breath because it helps to activate my core muscles as I lift out of that curve. So I stretch with the inhale and activate and come back to center by locking in that abdominal core on the exhale. Soften the pelvic floor, soften the belly. Exhale, engage and lift. And that breath exhale through the mouth. Again, another technique from our energy medicine yoga teachers that helps to balance and tickle, right, the centers of our energy pathways, right? So if that feels good, go for it. If you like the Ujjayi breath, that exhale to help tap into the muscles and the bandha locks of yoga tradition. That's the exhale with Ujjayi. The inhale softens and opens. And I'm taking one more round here as you even it out, come back to center. Box the elbows. And just start to let them swing from side to side, warming up that spiral rotation of the spine. So the spine has relatively little weight bearing here. Obviously, the weight of the head and the shoulders are being supported by the spine, and your alignment matters. But we're not trying to force anything here by the strength of our arms. We're just letting energy swirl back and forth by the momentum of the arms to swing and kind of lubricate those spinal bones. Because now we're going to go back to that lateral bend and welcome in a bit of the twist, right? So release. One hand down, one hand up. Reach, and then peel open. Look up as the elbow peels back. Extend the arms, circle it around, and look down. Inhale up and open. Exhale, ground down to the earth with the eyes, with the hands, with the energy of your breath. 3, 2, last one. Open, bring it down, walk it around to the front, and then walk it up. Hands come behind you. Bring those hands to point perhaps to the side or even to the back. As you walk the fingers as close together as they want to reach, lift the heart. Feel that stretch on the inside of the upper arm, across the chest. Walk it up by spreading the hands, a little seesaw action. And then right into cat and cow before we go to the second side. with that lateral twist play. All right, back through center. Let's change that up to the second side. So start from center if that works for you. Extend the arms in opposite directions. Bow. And then peel back and look up to open the chest and the heart. Swivel and roll the chest down. Now, if that bottom hand doesn't reach the floor, it's a great place for a block or any firm, stable foundation with which to support your bow. Three, two, last one. Again, we're going to walk around to the center front and then climb back up with a sun breath. Peel back, roll those shoulders out. Give yourself a hug, one arm under, one arm on top. Here is enough, or you could bring the backs of the hands together and take a few elbow nods. Good. Reverse the arm, so a big sun breath to unwind. And the opposite arm hugs or binds to lift and lower. Just lubricate that shoulder joint. Done. Good. As you release, go ahead and untangle your legs as well. Come on back to sit into the hands and sway the knees. And this is enough. Or if you've got some energy that you want to invest, right? Knees fall, top knee can lift up and open into a circle, right? Getting a little more strength coordination here. Good. All right, I'm going to roll over to one side. So that top knee is down, rolling over and just taking a couple of lateral plays here. Just checking in. One more. And same thing, other side. Good. Back to the first side, this time with that mermaid twist. So let the knees drop, bring the hand around. Maybe it reaches towards the opposite shoulder or the opposite corner, and then peels back. Reach around, and back. All the way around. Add a reverse table if you'd like. Fingers point towards the body, hands press, feet press, lift those hips. Release, second side, mermaid wrap. Drop the knees, wrap the arm. Inhale and open. Exhale and wrap. So you come back to center again. Here's your choice. Reverse table, we're coming down to our back body. as we slowly move towards our rest. I'm going to move the knees and ankles before we finish our movement portion. With the feet planted, just rock from flex to point, heel to toe. Good, and then slide one leg out and in, other leg out and in. This is enough right here. Or you can move to bring one knee in. One knee in as the leg extends, the opposite leg extends out. Switch and extend. One more time through the knees. Then we're going to roll the ankles in a circle. Now I'm going to cross right ankle over left thigh. Not necessary, but it does take some of the weight out of the ankle by letting it cross on the other thigh. Just circling. And reversing. And then bring the whole unit towards the chest. Nice stretch for that buttocks on the folded leg, on the top leg. Now that bottom leg could stay down, could extend long, or it could be part of the unit coming forward to support the right shin. Nice. Stay here for a few more breaths, or begin to open up that top leg to a half happy baby. So the knee drops wide, the hand holds somewhere on the lower leg to the foot. And the grounded leg could do the same, mirroring into a full happy baby. Letting the weight of your legs sink, knees towards the floor, rounding that lumbar spine, bringing in the opposite of our lumbar natural curve. Enjoy that stretch for 3 breaths. And in reverse, we're going to bring the right leg down. The first leg comes down. Pause in that half happy baby for a breath or 3. And then crossing that left leg, the second leg, to circle the ankle. And reverse. And bring the unit in. Pause for the stretch. Adjust the posture to find just the right amount of balance between support and challenge. Here, the challenge is about the sensation, the stretch in the outer butt cheek of the top leg. Good. Taking one more visit to happy baby. The leg is long, bring it in, open. Maybe you even rock a bit, extending it through the knees, or maybe you prefer to circle above. You're just taking any last little movements that feel good in your body, from lower body to back to upper body. Because Savasana is next, our final pose for this practice. Go ahead and bring in any supports that you need. We're looking to have as much contact with the floor as possible. The backs of the thighs probably being one of the most challenging for our modern bodies to find support. So if they don't touch, then bring in a blanket or a pillow to help support the weight of those thighs and ease the extension here in the front hip flexors. Shoulder blades, tuck them under and down to help support and balance the shoulder girdle. Let the head rest, ideally, ears in line with the shoulders, no pillow necessary, but you might like a little bit of extra support for the back of the neck. So a rounded rolled pillow or towel or blanket can be lovely there. But the idea is you want to neutralize the spine so that we take out any weight bearing, we stack the ears, the shoulders, the ribs, the hips in that vertical, which is now horizontal, plane of alignment. Linger in Savasana as long as you need. When you're ready to move on with your day, bring in some gentle movements. Rolling the wrists, bending the elbows, the knees, swaying or rolling from the hips to the feet, eventually rolling to one side. Now, classically, we teach to roll to the right side as a way to maintain a little bit of connection with that ease, with the breath dominantly through the left nostril, soothing the right brain. But the truth is, we don't always have full control over where the breath flows, but it will alternate throughout the day as long as there's natural congestion, meaning that congestion. When you're ready, you'll rise up. Find your way to your closing seat, which could be the same one you started with or something a little different. Your body has shifted in this last few minutes. Stacking the head and the shoulders. Can you feel that alignment, that ease of allowing your bones to hold your weight, your muscles to find upright without effort? Is there an intention for your day ahead? Anything that you've noticed, observed from your practice that you want to remember as a celebration, as a gratitude, or even as a cautionary tale, to be mindful of perhaps an area that is tender
tender to the touch, tender to movement, or tender to the story that lives in your tissues. Our yoga practice is meant to enrich our lives, to help us live more skillfully. And by that, the primary skill of compassion guides us in our breathing, in our moving, and our resting. May you be well. May you breathe deeply and move freely. Labor lovingly. May you live vibrantly. Namaste. Thanks so much. Have a great day. I hope to see you again soon back here for more Breathe, Move, Rest, or just breathe, or just pause, or join me in the studio for a full practice, whether it's restorative yin or a little more heat and challenge with our therapeutic challenge, or even gentle and restorative to help reset where your body might be unintentionally misused or overused or imbalanced from your day-to-day living. That's what we do here. Here at Life's Work Yoga, we want to support you in living well with an intentional self-care practice of breathing, moving, and resting. Thanks so much. Bye for now.